But anyway, do you know what I want to do? First off, yeah? The first thing I want to say is I need everyone to go on Twitter right now, right? I need them to search their name, and next to their name, search things like gay, Jew, woman, what else?
I've heard about this.
ISIS.
Yeah. I've heard about this.
What else? What else is there? No homo.
Yeah,
Bruv,
all of this.
Do no homo. Get
All
rid
of
of
this,
that
yeah.
one, bro, and just do a little spring
search on
clean.
it.
Do a spring clean, because you know what? They're digging everybody out for old tweets right now, bruv. You see what happened with Stormzy, right?
And it's craziness. It's just,
Bruv.
it's craziness. Like I know that man, that boy very well. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? And it's just sad that they always get you when you're flying. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, like,
I expected. I said, do you know what I said? It's going too well for Storms. Do you know what I mean? He's like the man of the moment. He's the golden boy.
Yeah.
And I thought who's woke up in the morning and thought, let me go down the archives and find something negative against this kid. Do you know what I mean? To me, it's like we've all said stuff that we may regret or we're guilty of. Do you know what I mean? Out of the wrong contents or whatever it is, but. That there's a bit of a low blow. Do you know what I mean?
know what it is though?
'Cause he's a totally different man, a totally different machine. He's learned the game, the industry, so that was a bit.
I
harsh.
don't know the tweet. What was the tweet, or what did they
he called
dig up?
someone a faggot
Do you know what it is? Yeah,
in like
People's-
2011 or
That's
something.
I hear that, but we're not politically correct then, and we don't even know that we're gonna need to be politically correct in 5 years. So we just say shit.
But he was young then.
He
But
was
this
a
is the
young
thing.
man.
I want to broaden the conversation out a little bit more than it just being Stormzy though, because the reality is that like it's been happening to a lot of people recently. Like
Definitely.
that Jack Maynard, he was on Celebrity. I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here. They just dashed him out after one day.
Yes.
He was advised by management.
I was advised by management.
So ITV didn't kick him out, or wherever the studio was. His management and him decided.
Okay.
Bro, the ground rules. When I done Big Brother, my rule sheet, bro. I mean, you can't say nothing out of context, remotely homophobic, anything sexual, anything threatening. I remember one time.
Talk to me about the process of that.
It's
Talk about that.
it's craziness, bro. So imagine it. With my experience, me and Martin Kemp was probably one of the first people to sign our contract. So I knew that I was doing it like 8 months up front.
Okay.
So within that time, it was just like kind of, I was having meetings with my manager every 2 weeks, but every week they're sending you things like your packs, rules, things that you have to abide to on the channel, branding. There's so much you got to take in, and you got to look at certain things. Like, I could just say to you something to you now, like, who you talking to? But just by the way the way my face looks, the tone in my voice, that can come across as threatening.
Yeah, of course.
On in the TV world. So you literally had to gospel truth, like just box very clever.
Yeah, because if
think
you
what's coming out your mouth.
knew 8 months before you was going in there, yeah, you have 8 months to now have to be extra careful.
It was the worst.
And living life like that must be fucking
It was the worst.
difficult.
I remember no one seen me. I wouldn't go anywhere. I wouldn't practically do shows because you don't want anything in that time bad to happen.
Yeah,
Obviously,
you're in a club next minute, a man's having a fight.
do you understand? Because I'm a target anyway.
Yeah,
do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
To
yeah.
an idiot. So you just had to switch up your life.
Yeah.
And that's not money that you want. You want to get played with because
Yeah,
that's
of
good
course.
dough. It's good dough. So yeah, you just had to live. I had to live like literally like a priest for like 8 months.
It's-
literally moved to Windsor.
Serious?
With the rich folk, the ones like just being a father, working hard, meeting my manager, and just you had to switch off.
Yeah.
But I've done TV a long. Probably people like me and Reggie Yates, we've done TV a long time,
Yeah.
so we're used to it. But you can't say nothing out of context
Bruv,
these days.
it's
You have,
mad.
you have to be
Do you know
so
what?
careful.
I actually went through my
So
Twitter.
careful.
I thought, you know what? Yeah, when I saw them get Stormzy, I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go for a little spring clean quickly.
Yeah.
Bruv, I found an absolute stinker. I found,
that's how you found a stinker.
Listen, 2010, I found one absolute stinker.
Can you disclose what?
No, I'm not doing
what
that.
Category?
No, I'm not even.
Nah,
gonna do
because
that.
you might not have a career after that.
Bro, it was an absolute stinker. But do you know what, yeah? Other than that, everything else was cool because you know what the reality is? Like, I've never been like that online really anyway. Do you know what I mean? I think I just went a little bit too far with the joke. But I did notice as well, in 2009, I went a bit mad with the no homo thing. And I think that like, now in this day and age, right, in the sensitivity era, like that could be deemed as, do you know what I mean? And the thing is, just off that, when I was going through these tweets, like I'm looking at all the times I'm saying no homo, and I understand obviously the context that I'm doing it in, and for me, it's like I am purposely saying something quote unquote,
Yeah.
that's suspicious or gay.
Yes.
Just so I could say no homo. Just because it was funny
Yeah.
to me. Do you get me? But like now, I feel that any little thing that you have said back in the day, if you reach to a certain status in life, they're gonna catch you with that.
Of course they are. And you got to look at it. Even that term, the no homo, we know as young black men, that kind of really came from the Dipset days.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the Cameron, the banter.
Exactly.
It wasn't meant in that context, but the word you're saying, you can't put it out there like that.
Yeah.
You know, me, I've known these things for a long time because I've been in the public eye for such a long time.
Yeah.
So even when I tweet, the way you word your words, you have to be very careful. Even if you're talking about something very passionate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That you're upset about. You can't make it like threatening or use homophobia because especially me, my Twitter is watched like a hawk. This is
Yeah.
Harvey you're talking about.
course.
You know the media of me.
Yeah.
I sneeze wrong, they're on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I knew exactly. Like I actually tweeted Stormzy. Me and Stormzy are close. I've got a great relationship with Toby as manager. They're like family to me. And it's like what I said to him in the tweet. I said, "Don't worry, Storms. We know what's going on.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean? I said, continue being the great successful young man that you are.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because how can you try and dig out something on a boy at that time that was, you know, growing up in a tough environment, was doing freestyles on the roads with his brethrens. You know what I mean? You don't know his daily struggles and his stresses, what he's going through. He was on his path to working, to being the man that he is now. And also he's contributed massively to our country and being a great role model for kids. So,
But some people will say that
think it's
doesn't
hard.
excuse the behaviour.
They are going to say that, bro. Do you know why they're going to say it? Because the tweet's there and it's evident. The boy hasn't denied it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? What I respect about Stormzy, he was very professional and he described his character and his environment at that time and his mindset.
Of course.
But we can't keep condemning everyone over one word. If you know there's someone that's an outright bad person, Chucky, yeah? And their auras is awful. And you know, this is something that they do. They say these things vindictively. But really, Stormzy vindictive, horrible. Like, come on.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, like you said, if he's tweeted it, it's harsh. To go back to 2011.
I know, and how old is he, bruv? So he must have been... How old is Stormzy? What, is 23?
Exactly.
So what, that was almost what?
23.
Is it, 23, 22?
Yeah, he's a young
young.
boy. He's a young
No,
boy.
yeah, he's young, man. So like...
You're looking at 17.
17 years
17
old, bruv.
years,
Man was...
come on.
Come on, man. Man was... But you know what, though?
you know
This
what
is
I
the
mean?
thing, yeah, just to... Because... When I'm looking at the stuff that's going on at the moment, yeah, I'm looking. I remember me and Poet had a conversation about a footballer called Andre Gray, and
Another good friend of mine, yeah.
oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so they dug
Yeah.
up some old tweets of him when he
Yeah,
was talking
they got
about
him.
black
They got
women or
Andre too,
whatever.
yeah.
They dug up some old tweets of that model. Remember that model? I can't remember her name. There was some Face for Music model. She was out here talking about black women or whatever, and everyone shut her down or whatnot. Now, if I'm being honest, yeah, I'm looking at these things. At first, when I saw Andre Gray stuff, I didn't like that. I didn't rate it. I didn't rate what the model said or whatever. I feel like I know Stormzy.
Yeah.
I know the type of person he is, and I understand that he just got caught up in a bit of a pass up. You know what I mean? He was tweeting some foolishness at a young
definitely.
age.
Like, we've all
But you
made
know what
mistakes.
though? What I will say is, yeah, there's another part of me that is like, you know what? Yeah, this is cool. Like, catch a couple man out for the longer haul of this thing, because I feel that there's so many young youths right now, yeah, that are saying so much outlandish shit just for the sake of saying outlandish shit, that there has to be a point where you are accountable for some of the things that you say, so that after a while, after a period of time, it plays with the younger youths' conscience, so that they know now, when you go online, what you say today might actually end up hurting you in life. And it's not even about you being a celebrity or you like hitting the pinnacles of life or whatever. It could just literally be down to you saying something about an artist, trolling the artist, and then you end up becoming somebody, right? Or you end up becoming in the presence of that artist. The artist now searches your name and you get punched in the mouth.
That's right.
And you know what? You have to hold that.
That's right.
You have to hold that because you was running your mouth.
And do you know another thing? Like, especially coming from my era, even when we was bringing out records, yeah, in the So Solid era, like, yeah, our content was harsh, but the records was very well thought out. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even when we're presenting songs to Radio 1, there's certain content that you can't have at that time. But what's mad now, when I'm watching like a lot of these youths, like we've got a drill market now and different things and different art, I'm like, some of the things they're saying, I'm like, yo, you basically just told me your whole day and your case and what you've done to someone.
Yeah,
Do you understand?
true. Yeah,
and I'm
true.
going, and I think what it is with some of these boys, when they're doing it, they think, oh, you know, I'm just a dual artist. This is gonna go nowhere. Next, you know, these are the ones that are blowing up.
Blowing up. Yeah, exactly.
Like 6 7s.
Yeah.
So it's mad because
Do you know, can I just interrupt you just quickly, yeah? Do you know what? In about a year and a half's time, the rap scene is going to be predominantly man with masks on.
literally.
Yeah,
It's gonna have to
because
be.
it's happening now.
Yeah, it's gonna have
But
to be.
just bad. I see the tune yesterday, that link up, because I follow link up on Instagram. And the tune was bad. And you had a mask on and he's on Instagram. You can't see his face.
Yeah, you can't see his face.
But some
Man,
I'm
I'm
like-
out here on a hijab.
So I'm
bro.
On
like-
a Daft Punk thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on
it's
a
like
real hijab vibe.
I met the group actually one time, funny enough. Do you remember the group Slipknot?
Yeah.
The rock group that used to wear all the masks.
No, I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
come on, they're legends, right? So they wear masks. That's what they're called Slipknot. They're known for wearing masks.
Okay.
And I was doing a show in Norway like many moons ago, like 10 years. I was sitting in the bar drinking with this guy, like 2 guys all night in it, just having a laugh with them in the bar in it. And he's like, yeah, I'll do me. We're here touring too. And I'm like, right, who are you? And he's like, oh, we're Slipknot.
No.
Oh,
So I'm looking at my man like, right. I'm like, you're a ledge.
Yeah.
Like, and then when I see this body shape, it hit me like, oh my
Oh, yeah,
days.
it really is.
You the rock band? They all wear masks.
I don't know what Cass is Dead looks like. To be fair.
Exactly.
He's been doing the mask thing for time.
Sometimes I'm like, is he light skin? Is he dark
Yeah,
skin?
yeah. Is he white?
Yeah, like
I don't know what.
he
I don't
does.
know.
He does it well. Like his marketing, even when you go on like his socials, yeah, I'm like, you're good.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you're good. To me, Cass is king of the mask, innit?
Of course.
He's the king of the mask in the UK.
He was like the first for me
Yeah,
that I knew that
and
I
then
was
you got
doing
the-
that, like to that degree.
And who's the boy in 6'7"? He's hard.
OD.
Yeah.
LD.
Is
That's
that his
the one,
name?
sorry.
L-
LD, yeah, LD. He's hard, by the way.
He's bad. So, but I think what it is with these boys, they got to watch. It's even when I'm watching some of like all these drill artists interview, you notice their maturity. They're growing. They're like, I think I seen one interview, one of them crews, and he was they were saying like, this was our life, but we're earning legal money now. We don't really want to do that no more. So he was like, you know, I'm trying to stay out of it. I kind of live out of the ends
Yeah.
now. And I thought respect, because you got to give a young boy a chance to change.
Yeah.
Some people are dealt harsh cards in life. Do you know what I mean?
course.
But when you're doing your content, just think, man, because all I'm hearing is juk, 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 poke, 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 poke.
Yeah.
Chef, when man ran up, when man done that to
Yeah,
your
exactly.
and I'm like, whoa, like, and they're naming
Yeah, they're naming their
they're
connect.
naming the other crew, innit?
Yeah, yeah, and they're
So,
naming their connect.
Yeah.
Man are out
Exactly.
here naming their connect,
Everything,
their
so
plug,
what-
where they're getting their food
Yeah.
from. Everything.
You're in what to me, you're inciting it, innit? What I think what some of these use, like, their attitude when they're sitting in a room with all their friends, be like, you know what? Yeah, fuck that. That's their attitude, innit? But sometimes, bro, you have to be responsible for your words.
Yeah.
And your actions. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you're delivering that content, if say for instance you get into an Acklands and then you got a court case come up and you're an artist, they're gonna use every line against you.
Yeah, it's done,
If it has
it's done.
anything to do with violence, your court case, they're gonna be like, well, you said that you're gonna juk,
Yeah.
poke, 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 chef up
And the
my
way
man.
that they read it in the court as well.
And the way they read-
You said that you was going to jerk.
It sounds worse.
And there was an op, which I believe is the
Enemy.
other side.
The enemy.
the other
Yeah.
side, the
Do you know what I mean?
opposition.
So yes, the opposition. So it's just the content. So I think a lot of these boys now is like,
Isn't this what this is
be
teaching us,
computer
though?
literate. Be computer literate, man.
All right, because that's what I was going to say.
computer literate.
Isn't all of this what's happening at the moment indirectly teaching us to a degree? Because the thing is, I know, yeah, and I know that a lot of people know that a lot of the people that are getting caught out at the moment were substantially amount younger. So like, there's a big difference between being 22 and being 16 years old.
Definitely.
In terms of your mindset, yeah. So like, and we all know that, innit?
It's called a teenager, bro.
Exactly, but
A
man just left school.
Ager. There's a word. Listen to the word.
Man just left school.
Teenager. You're aging. Like you're learning about life. Like
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So
but the thing is, isn't this what it's kind of indirectly teaching us, like, or teaching the young youths, like, you know what, you have to just be responsible with what you're saying online now, because you know what, it could come back to hurt you. You get me?
So Devil's Play, exactly what I said. The tweet prior to me tweeting Stormzy, I tweeted. I says, how many times I've told the new artists, yeah, they bring you up to take you down. It's a devil's playground.
Of course.
Do you understand?
But they would definitely be doing that
And if
with
they're not
Stormzy.
going to listen to me, who the hell are you going to listen to? Because So Solid, we experienced it before all of them.
Yeah, of course.
Do you understand? We've been through things at a level that you lot can't even imagine. So I'm telling you lot, like, it's a devil's playground. They done it with us in So Solid. For 1 year, we was great. And then when they wanted to decide to chip away and take us out, the media, the police, the things, they went ham. They started digging us individually. You know, Asher court case, Scat D court case. Do you understand? Harvey's affair. Like, these guys, we're going to now make them from heroes to the scum of the earth.
Of course.
In a year and a half.
Yeah.
So that was like the kind of, when you call like the rise and the fall. I've experienced the rise and the fall. A lot of these artists, they're still living their career now. I've been, like I said to you, 24 years, bro. Do you understand? Like, I've seen it all.
I think it just,
Do you know what I mean?
it just shows like how you deal with the fall then, I guess, isn't it?
100%. And do you know what? As an artist, yeah, that's the toughest time of your career, the fall. Because I remember, gospel truth, when I was going through all like my personal dramas in my life at the time, no TV companies would touch me. It was kind of like I was blacklisted. Do you know what I mean? Through my personal life and the So Solid Association and the, you know, the firearm, all that kind of madness that was going on around then. So it was a dark place because you're like, right, one minute they love me, and now everyone's against me, and you could feel it. You could feel it in society.
Yeah.
And people,
when you step into a room,
you could feel it. You could feel the enjoyment too. Like people like enjoyed the rise and fall of So Solid. Do you understand what I'm saying? There was people out there getting real joy from it. Like, yeah, good. Do you understand? Because, you know, why aren't we in that position?
Yeah.
You know, why have they made it? And it comes with a game. But if you can rebuild yourself, I've rebuilt myself many times. Stormzy can rebuild from this.
Of course.
He's a strong man. He also has
do you reckon it will hurt his campaign for Blinded with Your Grace, sorry. Blinded by Your Grace. Fucking hell.
Do you know, for some reason,
because I know that he's obviously going for the Christmas
I feel
number
like
one.
he's like...
I think that people, in my opinion, I feel that he has enough support from everyone.
Yeah.
And I feel that there was enough people out there to know that my man was young. He's a different person now.
he's a likeable guy.
Yeah.
But, okay, do you know what, yeah? This is actually a thing that I wanted to talk about quickly, is that I noticed through Stormzy's apology, yeah, I'm sitting there and I'm looking at this and I'm like, watching some of the things that people are saying, and I'm like, I've noticed one thing that I feel that people do less or do more is accept less. And what I mean by that is that if you fuck up as a person, yeah, if you don't apologize, it's a massive problem. But if you do apologize, people question your sincerity.
Exactly.
So like
Catch-22.
Yeah, it's like Stormzy's fucked up. He said something when he was a young buck. But actually, not even just Stormzy. You could even put it down to Logan Sama. You could put it down to the Logan Sama situation. Even Andre Gray. All of that, yeah. And like, I'm guilty of it too. Sometimes like somebody says sorry and I'm like, well, they have to say sorry, don't they? But then how do they win? How do you win?
Exactly.
How do you win?
You're never going to win. So the only way you are going to win is being comfortable in your own skin and knowing what you represent. Do you understand what I'm saying? And to me, it's like one thing, like I said to you, like Stormzy is a role model to young kids regardless. He has a role model partner too. Do you understand? Maya Jama is massively loved in the gay community.
Of course.
Do you understand? So you can imagine the dynamics.
So is Stormzy.
Yeah, both of them. So you listen, bro. Whether man like it or not, yeah, we've all got massive gay fan bases, and I embrace my gay fan base, bro. I don't care. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gay. I'm comfortable in my skin.
Yeah, of course.
But they're not harming me, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying? So and the way we talk is like we go, they're not harming me. They're human beings, bro. Like, people are just normal.
Exactly.
Do you understand what I'm saying? People are just normal. So each to their own, bro.
Yeah.
Each to their own. But I think people with Stormzy have enough knowledge and know-how being around him to know that he's a good guy, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like that, I know Stormzy. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, he's from my area. You know, he's grown up with my brother and people like that. He's just good. I got a close relationship with that camp, and I'm like, I know Stormzy would be waking up feeling really bothered by that and aggravated because he's not a person that want to wake up and upset gay people. That's not his energy.
That's
like,
not even in his mind right now.
Stormzy was on Jonathan Russ 4 days before with people of many come from different worlds and different cultures. Like you see the way that other celebrities receive Stormzy.
Yeah.
With love. He's a person. Gospel truth, I always say to Stormzy, like, you're probably one of the people that I can look at like, you are like a Harvey and Romeo. Like, you know how to play the game. You can go in any environment, any room.
Yeah, he's
and,
proper
and
adaptable
just gel
guy,
with anyone.
Boy.
Like, do you know what I mean? No matter your aura of being 6'5", big black man, which everyone can stereotype. Exactly. He walks in and he's genuine. Yeah, we know kid can look after himself.
Of course.
But when he's around
I'm sure he's a swingers.
Of course he comes. I know he's a swingers. I know he's a swingers.
Big size 12 on the feet.
Bro.
Come on, G.
Do you know what I mean? But he's a lovable guy. So let's be realistic with this, people. Like, don't try and condemn the boy and hang him out to dry, because he's also done amazing things for our country.
Yeah,
do you understand?
Yeah.
What do we want? Do we want to embrace our young stars, or what do we want to do? Destroy them and leave them? I don't know. What are you trying to achieve this now? But mash up his whole career. I don't.
Do you know what? It's just this thing in my head
it.
that's like people that are like on this thing of why should it be okay on one side and it's not okay on the other side? And then there's this thing of me that's like, bro, man, we're just saying some. It's mad, you know, bro.
Yeah,
it's mad.
Man was saying some. I just gone through. I've had to delete like, more than a couple still.
Serious.
I don't know what I was doing tweeting in 2011. This kind of
2009 was a bit iffy for me still, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. But you know what? I also think as well that like some of my ignorant opinions came from music as well. Do you know what I mean? I remember. Remember Sizzler's tune?
Oh,
No way. Bad man or suck pussy. Listen, when I was hearing that tune back in the day, that's the anger management rhythm, by the way. I think the tune's called Bad Man by Sizzler, Uncle Sizzler. Yeah, and them times I'm like, yeah, bruv, I'm not eating no pooch. You're mad, cuz. Then about 07, I must have ate my first pooch.
07?
Yeah, about 07. Then after that, I'm like, you know what?
So I love this
Man's
guy.
not even feeling this tune no
Yeah,
more.
bruv, I'm like, I'm running in the tune in the club now, and I'm like, I used to stop the tune and say, nah, man.
Let me break it
Man's
down.
lying, cuz.
Our culture is the worst, yeah? Shall I tell you why we're the worst, yeah? I like the way you say eating pooch, yeah? He says it's sick. Do you know why we're the worst? Because around the man them, we were stunned. Nah, man. But let me tell you something right now.
It took me about 2 years to say I ate pooch
Well,
to my
exactly.
brethren.
But if you're
and it just turned out my brethren ate pooch too.
Well, exactly. And if you're in a relationship, yeah? If you're in a relationship, bro, you got to know how to look after your woman, innit?
course.
It works both ways.
Yeah.
But I know it's mad, yeah. I come from football mentality, innit? So even back in the day, yeah.
Oh, man was doing that early. Man was doing that
No,
early.
do you know why it's funny?
Yeah,
No,
like
do you know why it's funny?
1999 and
Oi,
that.
people do you know why the man them is so sad they're gonna bust up at this, yeah? Because Mega and them be like, Harvey's so raw. He doesn't care. So even back in the day when we was young bucks and we was 20, like, who eats the poo tongue? Like, man, don't do that. I'll be like, blood, you're mad.
Yeah, you're a maniac.
Regular.
Maniac.
I went on that. I was not on that. Music had me.
That was me. That was me for this.
Music
for this,
had me not
this time.
doing that.
Well, of course.
Yeah, and then obviously I was in a relationship, and then obviously I've got involved in the game now. And then once I got involved in the game, I'm like, rah, this is a vibes. But so then I'm listening to Sizzler's tune, and I'm like, nah. So I'm like, nah, right? But then, you know what? This is the thing now. I say all of that to say this, is that I was young then. Do you get me? And that was a young mentality.
So when the tune comes on now, yeah, what do you do? Do you go this? You go, no. Oh,
No, I say, when he says, no way, bad man, no suck pussy, I say, I do.
Jackie,
Listen,
you know me,
because you know what it is, no, I'm a big advocate of owning your truth, and I tell my little brothers that all the time, not on the eating pooch thing because they're young, but I just tell them, bruv, like the coolest thing you can be in life is yourself.
Just mad, you actually make it sound sick though. You know, like that's the new, like even eating pooch, yeah, it sounds very child friendly.
Yeah, it is.
Do you know what I mean?
It kind of is.
But no, honestly,
actually,
on a serious note, if you're a grown man and you know, like I said, you've experienced life, like let's get this clear. Eating pooch, yeah, you don't give that out lightly, yeah, just to randoms, yeah.
No, of course not.
But you know what I mean? Like I said, it's a relationship thing. But like,
Kinda.
Yeah. We've had a few one nights like.
Now my thing to that is that like this is I know we're going off topic a tiny bit, yeah, but my thing on that is that I'm at a stage in my life here where you see, like back in the day, as a young man, you might just knock down bare anything, didn't it? Sometimes,
of course.
But now, at the stage of my life now, I'm not really like that. So any girl that I'm having a sexual encounter with, I have a vibe with. Do you get me? So a proper
100%.
vibe with. So because I've got a proper vibe with her, that comes with the package.
Of course it does.
Do you get me?
Bro, let me break it down. I'm not even going to water myself down, yeah? Like it says, as my lady knows, yeah, bro, I'm a freak, bro, and I don't business, bro.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like, pleasuring a woman, yeah, is amazing. It's not a chore. We look at it like it's not a job. A woman's body, bro, is amazing. I love every part of it.
Strong.
And we need to appreciate
That's
it.
it.
We need
This
to
is
appreciate the fine art of a woman.
Exactly. But
what
I
I mean?
say all of that.
It's not a chore.
I say all of that to say
like,
this, yeah. Like a lot
do you
of
know what I mean?
at my ignorant opinions that I may have had was from that. Do you get me? And like even if I flip it onto the gay thing, like I used to be on that as well. Like you know, and bearing in mind, like I come from a good home. Do you know what I mean? Like my mum has raised me amazingly, yeah. But then there's certain things that would happen within music or whatnot, and I'd be like, yeah, like I'm not really into this gay thing. I don't like gay people or whatever. And then I grow up and I realize they're just normal human beings, bruv. Like that, what they do, what people do, what people do in their behind their closed doors has nothing to do with me. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not. It doesn't affect me in any way. I got a gay family member, and some people that I know very well are gay, and it hasn't affected my life in any shape or form. But you know what? Yeah, if I said something out of my ignorant opinion back in the day, and me having the mindset that I have today, it would be hurtful to know that, all right, someone's dug up something from me years ago. My whole mindset is changed, and now everybody's judging me on something that I said when I was a child.
That's right.
Do you get me?
You can't. Do you know what it is, bro? Like I said to you, you can't alienate people just because of their sexual preference. You understand? That's down to them. When you're going into the industry, bro, one thing I learned, like I said to you, half of TV, radio has a massive gay influence around it, bro. So at the time when, a lot of people that contributed to my career and my success, bro, that was their sexual preference. But these are good people, that was behind the scenes. They never done me nothing. They supported my career. Do you understand? What you do and who you go out with, that's down to you, bro. Do you understand? But yeah, naturally, do you know what it is as young black men? We're most of us, Jamaican, Africans, is the content of records we're listening to in our households. We grew up around ragga. Do you understand what I'm saying? And a lot of the records are very harsh towards people's sexual preferences. Do you understand? Towards gay people, being straight to the point. So you've just got to be, you got to be your own man. When I got older, I just knew right from wrong. I'm not gay. That's just my preference of I'm not gay. So, but I don't mean I have a problem.
Yeah, of
because
course.
I got people like Louis Spence, who I've done dance shows with, who I presented a dance show with. Gay guy. Great guy. 6 weeks I spent with him. You know what I mean? We had a laugh. Do you know what I mean? People would be very shocked also how much he knows about our culture.
Of course.
And the banter. Do you know what I mean?
Can I play devil's advocate quick?
It's a tricky one.
Couldn't it be okay to have ignorant thoughts when you're young for them to change?
Isn't that supposed to happen?
Yeah, like
That's what the
I
growth
can have
is.
ignorant thoughts when I'm young, but guess what? I don't have them anymore.
Of course
I've
you
changed.
don't. Because you're
I've changed. I've
And in
grown
10
up.
years, the
I've
ones
experienced
you have
everything.
now, they'll be gone as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
and
it's
then
just-
exactly. And then again, I guess every period of time, you're right. Like nearly every 10 years, your mindset changes now.
100%. Like, I think it's down to your own growth, innit?
Yeah.
And do you know what I always say to people? Yeah, we're a product of our environment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you're in that's why sometimes, and that's mad, like with racism, yeah, you might see someone that's just racist, and then they don't understand it because they might have grown up in a house, where their dad is going
Mad.
Oi, you see them blacks?
Yeah.
Why you going? Oi, they're dirtying up the country.
Yeah.
So if a kid's hearing that, from
From young.
up until he's 20, he's naturally, just by his environment, become a racist.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Of
Not
course.
because he wants to be, because he's a product of his environment. I was very lucky. I'm lucky. My mum was a youth worker. She was the boss of Wandsworth Borough Council, the youth service. So my mum deals with different ethnicities and people. So she had me open-minded from a youth. My dad was a gladiator, bro.
Yeah.
So I was already in the TV world. Do you understand? I was already around stars as a kid and seeing how it works and absorbing it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, even from when I hit professional football, like, I don't know, like, it's not something that's really bothered me because I'm comfortable in my skin, bro.
Of course.
That's all I'm just comfortable in my skin. So why is another man or person's sexuality gonna affect me?
Yeah.
It doesn't.
But there's one point where we're all guilty of being young and having that ragga feeling in our house, and we are singing these songs.
Yeah, of course.
We've all done it. Like any artist that be watching this now, they'll be going, for real.
Yeah, of course. Definitely.
We've all sang the Capleton songs. We've all sang the Sizzler.
I've never done it around my mum though.
Listen,
to be honest,
the
my mum would not have that.
antidote for ignorance is education.
Yeah, exactly.
So if someone's racist and they don't even know why they're racist, if they spend a week with you, they'll be like, you're all right. And all of a sudden, their perspective on you as a people will change. Same with gay people. We may be mad ignorant to whatever's going on in their situation in their world.
American history X, innit?
Exactly. And then you spend some time with them, you realise, right,
Exactly.
you know what? There is not. We're just ignorant, and we're educated by being around these people.
We're born
and that's
ignorant to a degree.
Exactly. And it's the same, bro. having that kind of stigma against gay people is exactly the same as having it against. If you're gonna alienate gay people, then you got to alienate racists, then, bro.
Well, this is the thing. I was
Because
going to say,
there's no,
we got to keep
like-
we got to keep that same energy though when somebody has
that's
these
why it's
same
not-
opinions towards
That's
black
why it's
people.
Not, it's not fair. And I know it's mad, yeah, because, bro, being gay is not a crime.
Yeah.
Or thing, or something that hurts people. Being racist hurts people, affects people. Do you understand?
Okay.
Is a difference. Like
So, because this is the thing. This is where the argument does get tricky. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
when that ignorance is now targeted towards us, we don't like it.
not at all.
Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like we could say all the idealistic stuff,
Yeah.
but we have to keep that same energy when somebody says something ignorant towards us from back in the day,
Very
and we
true.
can't vilify them for that because. Or by that same logic, we can't really vilify them for that because that was their ignorant opinion back then, and it might not be how they reflect it, how their opinion is reflected today. Do you get me? I don't know. Do you know? I'm gonna tuck into that subject a little bit more at another time. But the only thing I do want to say, lastly, on that is that I noticed that a lot of people were comparing the Stormzy's tweet to Katie Hopkins' tweet. And the reason why I feel that those are not comparable is because Katie Hopkins has just made a living from just chatting crud. She talked crud 10 years ago.
and
She
she's
talked
still
crud
talking-
yesterday.
exactly.
And she's talking
That's her
crud
aura.
today.
That's her
She's
aura.
just built that.
Yeah.
That's what her whole
She's
thing.
known for it. If you want to look at crud tweets, just click on her
Bruv,
page.
she's doing that now.
Can you imagine her trying to delete another Feng Shui? Like, it would take her like...
She has to just make a whole new
She's
Twitter.
just gonna delete the whole
She has to
account,
make a whole
so-
new Twitter. She's
So
gonna
she-
make a whole new Twitter.
It's
That's
a
her
bug.
whole
You
thing.
see, for her, somehow, that's what's... No one really cares about Katie Hopkins if she's not saying something controversial.
That's exactly, because
So
that's the brand that
is-
she's built.
That is her thing.
Yeah, that's
So,
the brand that she's
yeah.
built. So
And do you know what? Like, obviously, I definitely do not agree and I despise her. But in the weirdest way, I rate her because she's not saying something that she doesn't believe and then backpedaling when everyone gets onto her.
Yeah,
just
she's
owning
saying, no,
her
that's-
thing.
not-
And I- do you know what it is?
she's keeping the same
Bro,
energy.
same energy.
You gotta look
She's
at it,
keeping
yeah?
the same energy. And I can't be mad at
and
that.
you can't be mad at it because certain things, yeah, work well with people's character. And you know when I had this conversation with Viz. He said
Okay.
something sick to me, and I like what you said.
love
yeah?
Viz, you know.
I love Viz. He said something sick
He
to me.
don't call me, though.
I know me and him live near each other, funny enough. So we see each other all the time in our local town centre. So I'll be like, so I went, me and Viz was talking. He went, he went, there's all this like women stuff that they write about on the internet. Like, how do you feel about it? I said, well, to be honest, it pisses me off, to be honest, because I've got daughters, innit?
Yeah.
And it's so boring. Like,
Yeah.
what's the hell's women got to do with my music and my talent? Do you know what I mean? Like, you more put that forward before what I do.
Yeah.
And then Viz turned around and said to me, but then would you be Harvey without it?
Yeah.
And I kind of went, So you know women like you because you got that edge.
Yeah.
Bit bad boy, innit? They like it. They wanna tell you off at the same time.
Yeah.
But they love you too, innit?
Yeah.
And I thought, Viz, you actually made it sound good. No, actually keep it. You know what I mean?
All right.
You
You know,
feel like
let's talk about this for a minute, yeah?
Yeah.
They're still talking, like, any time that you're with a gal,
Yeah.
they will automatically assume that you're macking, yeah? Every
All the time.
And this has been going on throughout your whole life.
Whole life, bro.
Don't you ever feel like a sexual object? Don't you feel like you've just been objectified?
Bro, of course, Chucky, of course. I just met me.
Do women ever make you feel like that too?
Yeah.
You feel like when you're out and you might be out somewhere or whatever, and a woman like makes a certain comment that might be sexual towards you or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't you ever feel like objectified?
Bro, it's from seeing women. It's from waking up and seeing my DM every morning. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I wake up every morning,
It's
yeah?
not a bad problem to have, to be fair.
How can I say this, yeah? It's like, Chucky, I have a beautiful girlfriend, bro. Do you
Yeah.
understand? I keep it very private. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I've had my mad outbursts. People's like, right, how many girls did you go through last year? But I just had my mad moment. You know what I mean? I lost
Yeah,
my
yeah.
stepfather. My head wasn't in the right place. And
Yeah.
I
They weren't trying to get a number out of you, was they? Because
No,
let's
no.
be very clear about this. When we get to a certain... I hate that question. How much people have you slept with and how many people
Yeah.
was you... Bro, you know what? Man just need to start keeping it 100.
pathetic, innit?
I don't know.
I don't know,
I
though,
don't
bro.
know.
And
You can't judge me off that. You can't judge me off that. I don't know. I was single and I did the
See
thing.
this guy? I love
Yeah,
him, you
come
know?
on, man.
It's right. But it's mad because I'm in, imagine like my girl, she's a very, 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 very strong girl. She don't like the internet and all that, and we sit down, we discuss things, and like I wake up in the morning sometimes and I go, babes, look at my DMs. And she'll go, these
Serious?
girls, she'll be like, we just sit there and laugh. She goes, they got no shame. I mean, I've had everything from, how can I say disrespect? boy, I'll just be raw in it. I've woke up to girls sending me videos of them dildoing themselves.
Strong.
I wake up to regular vagina pictures, breasts, like
Aureolas.
and just mad with me. What yeah, everything, bro.
Yeah, all of that.
What's mad for me is that I've gone to environments, and these would be the girls that call me a bad boy, but then you still want me.
Yeah.
When I'm in front of your face, I'm in your environment, and what girls don't understand now, I'm the worst person to come to you now, bro, because I'm not disrespecting my gal.
Yeah.
I've learned from my mistakes.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I'm not going down that old road.
Yeah.
So I always say,
Experiences changes your mindset.
No gal, even any gal watching this, don't think you're getting one up on my gal, because this is hers.
Yeah,
Do you
strong.
understand what I'm saying? Her body's mine, bro.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So Harvey ain't that guy no more. Like, yes, I've got 2 beautiful children, 2 mothers of my children. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I've got 2 beautiful kids, bro.
Yeah.
I now at this age have to show them at the end, right? Well, daddy got there in the end.
Yeah, got there in the
You know
end.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't sit here like, yo, me got 3 baby mother and
Yeah.
my name is Winston. You know the way they're checking it and yo, I have kids all over the place and it don't suit me because I'm a very family orientated person anyway.
Yeah.
So even when I was discussing this, I actually said to her, my partner, I said, it feels so mad saying that I got 2 mothers of my children. Like it don't make me feel, I don't feel proud using that term. I don't like the terminology baby mother.
Yeah.
So stereotypical. And I like agree with what
Mother of my child.
Mother of my children. And I agree, what I agree with what G Fresh said, I seen an interview, he said it was true. It's like, yes, I have 2 kids. I'm not these are the women. Bro, I have no reins over them. They have no reins over me. It's a business. Our business is a child. Do you understand? Let's not get this confused. Do you understand? And that's what I say to people, that when people get involved in all these dramas, you know, the baby father, the baby mother drama, and all these stereotypical terms and the arguments, I don't play them games. We have a child. It's a business. Don't do all this back and forth madness. And
Yeah.
do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's
It takes a hell of a lot of experience, though, for some people to get there and have a full.
this is out of
understanding
experience, though, bro. 'Cause remember,
Yeah.
this is a man I've been executed in the media, bro, for women.
Yeah, I know.
So it didn't.
I know.
I didn't suddenly just wake up and go like, wake up and be like, oh, I know everything. I'm on a floating star.
Yeah.
With pain and struggle and things you go through comes knowledge and wisdom. If you don't learn from your things you've been through, then you got problems, bro. Like one thing I always say, yeah, and I know this is bad, I always say. I said it to Stormzy, funny enough, in Marbella, yeah, and he laughed his head off. I said, Stormzy, listen to me. I said, you've got a beautiful woman. The world is your oyster. Don't be a Harvey, bro. Because they will love you. And then the next day,
Yeah.
you see what happened with me.
If Stormzy fucks up in that
Do you understand?
department,
But
it
he-
is gonna
but-
be an absolute madman. But do you know what the thing is?
But he laughed because, do you know what? Like, he's a very sensible boy. Like,
Yeah.
one thing I liked, I said, Storms, I wish I was as sensible as you when I was your age.
Yeah.
Because he says, and the best thing he said to me is like, Uncle, like, you know what? He's like, I've had you lot to learn off like my mistakes, innit? And I says, that's good, because at least you've acknowledged. Like, you might have gone in your life, right? Is that what Harvey went through? Like, boy, fuck that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, allow that. Do you know what I mean? I said to him, just do it the right way. Do you know what I mean? Because you've got a princess there, bruv. You two can have a beautiful family. Do you
Of
understand? The world your oyster. All to lose it all in one night over one idiot gal.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know- that is what.
That's the thing that as sometimes I've had a habit of doing, boy. Just losing everything over some absolute foolishness.
Some foolishness, bro.
Like
that moment
risking
where you say,
everything.
fuck,
we've all done it.
Yeah, that,
It's that fucking
fuck
moment.
this moment.
Fuck it.
I'm just, you know what? Cha. No, it's the cha moment. It's the, you know what? Cha.
Yeah.
Let me just try it.
And I've done cha many times.